I mean, everything feels better when the ball hits the net. I think that's the bottom line. I mean, he can shoot the basketball. He was clearly feeling good, and once he hit one or two, then the rim just looks a little wider, and it was good. We needed a night where we shot the ball well from three, so it was good to see the ball go through the net some.
Welcome back to part two. Before we talk about Kelly Olynyk's performance, we have to talk about Celtics lineup. So lineup is starting to evolve now, really towards the kind of small ball team that they looked like they were going to be at the beginning of the year. What lineup should be closing out the game? Sam, start with you. We'll work our way back.
I think it's the small ball lineup that we're seeing come in at the kind of end of the first quarter or end of the second quarter. It's Isaiah Thomas and then the kind of three-headed monster of Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, and then Amir Johnson if his ankles are holding up. But I think you can really rotate in any big man, Sully, Olynyk, really play the hot hand. But it's those four players, those four guards or wings, I think are the best players on the team, so they should be playing.
I agree with Sam. I mean, I think Amir Johnson, though, is definitely the best five in that lineup because he's able to play on both ends of the floor. Very good rim protector, and he's a great rim runner. Sets good screens. I think he's more consistent than Olynyk and all the other bigs. So I like Amir Johnson in those lineups as long as he's healthy and his ankles are holding up.
That's really disappointing. That's exactly the lineup I was going to say. So that was kind of pointless. All right, well, we all agree. I said it 100 times on the show, I believe, that the defensive pressure on the perimeter is what really keys the Celtics. It's what allows them to kind of more organically get to 90 shot attempts, and it's what kind of gives them the edge because their offense doesn't really give them an edge, and it's what gets them.
Oh, let me take that back. I definitely want Amir Johnson in the starting in that lineup because watching him play defense tonight, positionally, where he's able to slide over, and it really helps out the perimeter defenders that you were talking about. So I take it back. He should be playing all times.
And especially because Jay Crowder, I've brought up a few times, he keeps getting caught when he's guarding fours in kind of no man's land. And Amir is the best rotational pivot guy on the team, although Olynyk has made some improvements. But Amir is the best on the team. He's the one that's going to be able to cover the backside for Crowder when Crowder gets caught in no man's land up at the free throw line.
Well, it's like Brad Stevens said before today's game. Amir Johnson can defend rim-running bigs like Tyson Chandler, or he can defend more creative, shifty bigs like Markieff Morris. Johnson's a versatile player, and he can defend different types of bigs. I think that allows you to play really however way you want in front, whether it's super aggressive with a Crowder, maybe cheating a little off, or Smart helping down low a little bit more than you normally have. Because Johnson can cover ground easily and block a lot of shots too.
Right, because you brought him up, and comment on this below. Does anyone here want to still get Markieff Morris on this ball club after what they saw tonight, which has been pretty much what he's been doing all year?
Hell yeah, why not? 4 years, $8 million. That contract's insane.
Unreal.
He's not going to be angry at the Celtics for trading away his twin. Why not? He's a tall, big man who can shoot from the outside. He's versatile. Value pick. Absolutely. One game's a small sample size. Bring him on board. Plus, he's got a cool name.
He does have a cool name.
Keith.
I don't know any other Markeiths.
It's a great name, but I think the name is all he has going for him. I'm not a big Markieff
It's not his
Morris. I'm not a big Markieff Morris fan. I worry about his inconsistencies. He really turned it on a year and a half ago after they got his brother, after they were together. And besides the time he's been with Marcus Morris, he hasn't been that good of a player. So you wonder if there's something happening up here with him that really makes things click when he's with his brother compared to when he's all alone.
Something right here. It's kind of all around there.
Yeah,
Twins are weird, man. They
do.
got some weird brain
Yeah.
stuff going on.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I mean, with two things with Keith, he played really well ahead of that contract that he got, where he and Marcus really had to kind of split up the pot. He hasn't played nearly as well since then, before they got rid of Marcus. And then since they got rid of Marcus, he completely just threw it in the tank and didn't give a shit
But
anymore.
he's on a garbage team right now, and it seems like everyone's checked out to kind of single him out as the one bad player when no one played defense on the Suns tonight. It's kind of, he's a real dysfunctional situation. I don't think you can really, I think there's still potential there. To completely dismiss him based on this Suns season seems a little bit unfair to Markieff.
Well, Sam's right, but even when he was a good player, I mean, he was like a 32% three-point shooter. It's not like he's effectively, helping your three-point shooting. He's not a 37, 38%
He's marginally
shooter.
better than Soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like a similar kind of player.
I think you already have
He's
a
better
guy.
than Soldier,
Yeah, Yeah,
Offensively, at
he's
least.
better offensively,
Yeah.
but I think Sellinger's a significantly better rebounder. And I mean, we're comparing apples and oranges here; they're different players. But for what the Celtics use him, I think Sellinger's better overall.
We were more like
Markieff
comparing
Morris.
like Macintosh apples to like Granny Smith apples. I don't know my apples too well. Is that a
I
good
personally,
analogy?
I like Old Delicious, Red
Oh.
Delicious. I don't know apples. Sorry, I tried to jump in
tried,
with a
though, you
goof.
tried,
but
yeah.
messed up.
Okay, so let's get to the last part here. The man bun was retired for one night tonight, and statistically, Kelly Olynyk has not been as good without the man bun. But we can throw it out the window now. I mean, that was obviously a legitimate statistic, and now it's ruined because Kelly Olynyk, let that hair flow and he let that shot flow, and he was phenomenal tonight.
He had an amazing stretch. He scored 13 straight points, 3 straight threes. I think he also had a nice diving steal in there. But this is classic Kelly Olynyk. He's going to score, 4 points against the Wizards on 2 shots? He just has never put together a stretch of games longer than 2 or 3 where he has performances like this. And so we get all excited because Kelly Olynyk's finally doing something, and then he goes back to old Kelly. So talk to me when he does it for 5 straight games.
The team offense is flowing well, and at the same time, able to get stops. Just playing within our offense.
That's what kind of team we are. We move the ball like that. Everyone's going to play well. We just have to understand that as a team.